Thanks a lot, we appreciate that. Great to be here with you folks in Homosassa. Am I saying that right? We were in Jacksonville last night. I had 3 people telling me 3 different ways to say that, so I'm a little bit gun shy. Wow, what a crowd. Great to be out here with you, and glad to see y'all out here with us. Guess y'all didn't have anything else to do today, so no football or nothing. So, Anyway, we are Sideline from Raleigh, North Carolina, and certainly glad to be here. Oh, well, thank you. Are you from Raleigh? Really? We'll get your address. We'll come by for breakfast sometime. We'll bring the sausage, all right? Thanks. We're going to talk about that here a little bit. We'll get you introduced to, show of hands, anybody seeing the band for the first time? I'm sure most of you are. Wow. Pull out the old jokes. Actually, that's all I have is old jokes. So, now we'll introduce you to these guys as we move through the show. We'll start right here with this little fella standing here playing the guitar. He's the newest member of our band. He's been with us about 6 weeks now and doing the lead and tenor vocals and whatever we need him to do. And we go by nicknames pretty much in this band, and all we could come up with him was Tiny. He's a great young man, 21 years old up here. Mom told me when I met her, she said, please don't ruin my son. I hate to tell her, he's already ruined before you got here. It's all right. He's going to do you a gospel song we have recorded. We have some CDs out in the lobby. We'll be telling you about those as we move along. This is a great song. He does a good job with it. The song is called I Believe. If you would, nice hand for Jacob Greer right here with the song.
When I see the sunrise in the morning, when I feel the wind blow across my face, when I hear the sound of children playing, I know it's all part of God's amazing grace. And I believe there's a place called heaven, and I believe in a place called Calvary.
That's Jacob Greer singing for you back there. That's a good job there, Tiny. All 6'5" of him. We'll go down to the far end of the stage. This fella playing the fiddle. He's a good one, folks. He has a lot of fun. No matter what he's doing, just don't let him cook for you. We don't brag on his cooking a whole lot. You know, his grandma moved in with him, which I think's cool. She took care of you, now you taking care of her. But she told me he's the worst cook in the world. She said it's so bad the flies at your house, the flies chipped in and bought a screen door. Flies chipped in and bought a screen door. Just make sure. He comes from the big town of Mocksville, North Carolina. If you would, a little hand for J.D. Harper on the fiddle down there. After that speed, I believe his grandma's doing the cooking. That's a Cotton Eye Joe right there. That's one we have recorded back there on our Front and Center record, which is kind of odd. That song there, didn't have no intentions of recording it. We were in the studio getting ready to do another track, and we just charred down into that, you know, just playing around. And our producer, he hit the button there in the control room to talk back to us. He said, "What in the world was that?" We said, "It was the Cotton Eye Joe." And he said, "Do it again, we're going to record it." And so it made the record and actually got nominated for Instrumental Recording of the Year last year. So maybe we didn't win, but that was okay, you know. We'll change around here and introduce you to this fella right here playing the mandolin. He's the ripe old age of 19. Yeah. He's still wet behind the ear. He's up here complaining. He hurt his back. He was getting some merch out of the bus to load in and twisted the wrong way. And he's eating ibuprofen and got aspirin on his back. And he asked me a while ago, he said, "I got to get one of you boys to walk on my back after the show." I don't think that's gonna work too good.
Now, don't be telling lies. This is church. He was back over here in the monkey bars. He was messing around. He really hurt his back. That's how it happened.
Well, I was trying to cover for him a little bit. He's a wonderful young man, and he's a great musician. He plays anything with strings on him. We'll get him let me introduce you to him. He's from West Jefferson, North Carolina. His name's Zach Arnold right here on the band. Well, we refer to him as Gibby. That's his. I mean, it was either his nickname was either Gibby or Puddin'. Which would you want? You know, I don't know where Puddin' come from, but Gibby. Evidently, there's a show I think on the Disney Channel or something, iCarly, and there's a character on there named Gibby who we think you may have been playing that part and didn't tell us about it. He's going to sing his song. It's a single. We have a brand new recording out, and this song, if you're a bluegrass fan for a while, maybe you would remember this fellow. This song pays tribute to a fellow by the name of Melvin Goins, who Melvin was one of our first generation bluegrass artists, and he's a Hall of Fame member, and he's one of these guys that never quite got the recognition he deserved. And two great songwriters from Nashville, Carl Jackson and Delnor Reed, they sent this song to us. And I fell in love with it because it pays tribute to Melvin and talks about him and his life, and it's deservedly so. And Melvin and his brother Ray, the Goins brothers, they toured for about 50 years, and the biggest song they ever had was a song called Windy Mountain. So they titled this song and paid tribute to Melvin. It's called Return to Windy Mountain.
I was born on Windy Mountain. Bramwell, West Virginia is my home. A little mine town in Mercer County. But as a boy I swore I'd never dig that coal. As a boy I swore I'd never dig that coal. 16 years I marked the break. Set out to sing my fortune with a song. This old guitar, my one to take. Lord, I was born to be a rolling stone. And I broke this world around to Maine, California, but I'm missing where the treetops scrape the sky. So turn the door and looking for the hills of West Virginia. I'll return to Windy Mountain before I die. I'll return to Windy Mountain before I die. There's some pretty girls with teardrops in their eyes, but the one I truly love is back in West Virginia. I'll return to Windy Mountain before I die. I'll return to Windy Mountain before I die. Return to Windy Mountain, and the good Lord takes me to
little different. We always try to do a whole variety of stuff in our shows, and no need to change that today. Matter of fact, I'm going to move down here. I'm going to get the guitar man here to pick up the banjo. He actually started his music career on top playing banjo. He's been going downhill ever since. I tell you, I first met him it was in 2001. I was playing a bluegrass festival out in Victorville, California. For any geography buffs, that's about 75 miles east of Los Angeles. And we'd come off stage and was over at our merch table, our tent there, and up came this family by the name of the Cherry Holmes family. And I know at least two people here today, Tom and Barb Lane, they remember the Cherry Holmes family. And that was Father's Day weekend, 2001. And he came up, he was 11 years old, and he came up to me and he said, Mr. Steve, I want to tell you right now, it's just an honor to meet you. He said, I've looked up to you my whole life. I followed your music career. I want to hang out with you. I want to get my picture made with you. It's just an honor to be in your presence. That's what he said. I said, well, thank you, son. I appreciate that. What's your name? He said, Skip. I said, you play? He said, yes, sir. My family here, we have a band. I said, well, what do you play? He said, I play the banjo. I thought that was great. You know, I said, man, I'd love to see you young kids get into the music here and whatnot. I said, how long have you been playing that banjo? He said, oh, about 6 or 8 months. I said, well, that's cooler. I mean, are you learning to play, you know, like I do? And he said, I used to. Well, I brushed that little brat on off and started talking to the rest of them. Well, not long after that, his family, where are you going? I'm high maintenance, I reckon. I don't know. Well, his family, Cherry Holmes family, moved east to Nashville, and they took the bluegrass world by storm. They won Grammy Awards and IBMA Awards. All our industry, I mean, they even won bowling trophies. I mean, they won all. While this was happening, that little bratty kid was growing up to a fine young strapping man. He fell in love with a beautiful young girl from North Carolina. It just happened to be my daughter. So what I'm trying to tell you is they got married. They've been married 8 years, is it, Skip? 9 years. Yeah, they saved their money and got married and came down here to Florida to Disney World and spent it all in a week. You know? What I want to tell you, every time I hand him the rag to wash my truck, I remind him about that I used to comment. I give him the keys to my mower, go out there to mow my grass, I remind him about that comment. Matter of fact, I used to hand him a drop cord for the trimmers to trim my bushes out in front of my house. He kept cutting my drop cord in half. I was afraid he's going to electrocute himself, so I quit that. No, all joking aside, he's a fine young man. He's a great musician, and he's a great husband to my daughter, and a great dad to my grandson. And for any of you dads out there, you'll appreciate this. I never lay down at night and worry about my daughter, because I know he's taking care of the family. Because if he doesn't, he has to deal with
your wife.
He's going to play the clawhammer style banjo on the tune that we have recorded back there. I know he's a guy with absolutely no energy up here. Nice hand for Skip Cherry Holmes, if you would, on the banjo.
look dapper, though you're living in a shame. And when it's time to play it safe, you always up to game. Lysander, Lysander, hey, come let's jump on the carry on my poor mama face. Let your mind see the light and adventure in the ways. Lysander, Lysander, hey. Just a quick minute to tell you guys about our CD table we've got set up right outside those back doors there. We've got a wide range of stuff. We got everything from CDs to t-shirts to hats to, we have these little things that go on the back of your phone. They're called pull toppers and they have our logo on them. And we've got 4 different colors. They have been $5 and we've marked them down to $3. So y'all come get you a handful of those, 5 or 10, something like that. Make great stocking stuffers.
Never too early.
No, sir. And we've got, like I said, we have our CDs. We have the brand new release from the band, which was released on January 10th. So y'all come out there when we get done here, shake and howdy with us. If nothing else, just to get to chat with you guys. It'd be nice to get to meet all you folks.
Yes, and you know, we mentioned Swaggerty's Farm Premium Sausages. They are sponsored. You've seen the bus, it's wrapped out there in them. You know, we just started our 3rd year in partnership with them, and what a great company out of East Tennessee up there. If any of you ever travel up to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg, that's where they're located, Kodak, Tennessee. Right there, not too far off Interstate 40, and what a great company. They have a great product. If you never tried their sausage, it's wonderful. You can get it at Save-A-Lot or Walmart, Sam's Club, I believe. That kind of cover this area, and I'll tell you what, you need to try it because they're a huge company. They can sponsor anybody in the world, and for them to take a chance on a bluegrass band or even sponsor bluegrass music in general, we certainly want to ask you guys to return the favor to them. We have some coupons on our table out there. We have one that's a buy one get one free off any of their product, or we have one that's $1 off any of their product as well. So just come by and get one of each. It'll be good. So we encourage you to try Swaggerty's Farm Premium Sausage. We did have a jingle worked up, but was afraid they was going to release us after that, so we didn't do that. I'd like to do you another gospel song. Gibby mentioned a new recording out there, and this is one that features a quartet down here singing the bass. Skip, how's your bass voice today? You in good shape?
I think so.
We'll give it a shot here, see what you think. Features a quartet. It's called I'll Live Again.
I'll live it again over on the other you over on the golden strand. I'll sing it and shout with the mighty angel band. You'll see he rides beyond the starry skies. I'll live again over on the other side. Don't you weep for me, I'll live again over on the other side. I'll live again over on the golden strand. I'll sleep and shout with the mighty angel band. You'll see he rides beyond the starry skies. I'll live again over on the other side. Beyond the starry skies, I'll live again over on the other side. I'll live again over on the other side.
Thank you, folks. I'll live again. We appreciate that. We're going to do a couple more songs here, and then we'll take a little break, and we'll be out in the lobby out there. And like old Gibby said, we want you to come by and visit with us, shake, howdy, hug. We don't care what we do over there. We just want to meet you and not obligate to buy a thing, but we want you to come pick up a coupon now. You got to try that sausage. Get your blood pressure up right where it needs to be. Right, Jason? Back here playing the bass, we'll introduce him. One of the world's finest, folks. It's really cool that he and I are in the same band. We've known each other, I don't know, what?
7, 8 years.
probably 27 or 28 years, something like that. I mean, when I met you, you had a mullet and a rat tail back there, and I had an afro. Going back to the 80s there on that, But, we worked in different bands through all the years. We'd see each other out on the road. And we always talked about playing music together in a band. And neither one of us probably ever thought we would, but we put this band together back in 2013. And I call him the heart and soul of our band, whether we're on stage or off stage. He keeps things rolling, and we lean on him for a lot of stuff. He's from the big town of Ruffin, North Carolina. R-U-F-F-I-N, Ruffin. Keyword rough. It's a rough that his neighbor lives across the road from him. He caught his 12-year-old daughter smoking at the supper table in front of her children. In front of her children. Anyway, he's a great guy, a wonderful bass player. This is Jason Moore back here on bass. We'll do a song that was really good to us last year. I mentioned the award show. The International Bluegrass Music Association has its annual World of Bluegrass in Raleigh, North Carolina each year in September. And this past September, the award show, the song we're going to do for you, we were honored to win Song of the Year at the award show this year. We weren't there that night. we didn't have any idea we'd even be nominated. And there was somebody in Kentucky offered us way too much money to come up there and play. And we did, but we all were keeping up with the awards program, and we had finished the show, and we lost one. We had 2 nominations, and we lost one. And when this Song of the Year come up and they announced we won, we were tearing our gear down to load back the bus and go back to Raleigh. You never seen 6 grown men jumping up and down in a parking lot like you'd see. We looked like a bunch of 5-year-olds all huddled up screaming, but it was a great moment for us, and we're certainly honored. And we'll do this song for you. I had a couple of requests for this one. Here's Thunder Dan. We're going to do you one more song, and we'll do a little intermission here. Like we said, we'll be out front. We'll get these guys changed around to close out here. Thank you, son. How's your back doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll get Tiny to walk on it. Them size 14 clod hoppers right there. I believe you've been plowing to them, haven't you? By the way, I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm Steve Dillon. I'm glad to be here as well. But we still have one more member of the band that we want you to meet, and it takes all 7 of us to make this traveling sideshow, circus, whatever you want to call it, we do work. And this guy, he's not on stage with us, but he's just as important as any of us. And is he in the back? I can't see. He's all dressed up. He come out of the back while ago, and he had his tie on. I said, son, I hear you. He goes, big man, we're going to be in church. He said, my granny was alive. She'd get me if I didn't have a towel in church. So that's pretty cool right there. But he's our bus driver, and he's responsible for getting us wherever we go. And I'm telling you, we've traveled a lot of miles, and we're so glad to have him. He's just as important as anybody. Yeah. He's from up around Roanoke, Virginia. If you would, a little hand for Bo Wines back there. I like to call him that mustache the White Earp of bluegrass music. See, I told y'all I was high maintenance. I don't know. I don't see well. I don't know how to turn these microphones on and off. And there's no extra charge for this right here. I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. I'm gonna talk. You know, this last song I'm gonna do, it was the first single that was released off this latest recording. It went #1 for us back late last, I guess in the fall last year. And, Don't try this at home, we're professionals. Anyway, I wanted to work a song up to feature these guys. I'll tell you, I've never been prouder to be on stage with anybody like I am these guys. They work so hard at what they do, and I'm really proud of them. There it is. And it's funny, we're out in California back about this time last year. We were out there, and I was stepped up the mic, and you see I love to talk, you know. And I was trying to make that same statement that I just made, how proud I was. And man, I waltzed up there and I said, I'm so proud to be talented. I don't know, it was like the 13th day of a 15-day tour, you know. When you get to that 13th day, you can see the end in sight, and all you want to go back home and you know, you're in California and you're eating tofu and I want some biscuits and gravy, you know. Sorry, Skip. He's from Los Angeles. But I didn't know what to say. So after I said I was so proud to be talented, I just walked back up there and I said, and humble as well. But I'm really proud of these guys. This song features these two guys. They're going to battle out here on the guitar. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We'll be back to do another set, and if you have some requests, we'll try to answer them, especially if you write them on the back of a $10 or $20 bill. Here's Skip with Crash Course in the Blues.
1, 2, 3, 4. To a boy from Indiana, fresh out of the farm, LA looks like heaven with his head open on. Now Mama said to watch yourself like mamas always do. Daddy said those city girls will walk all over you. So I hit the pavement running out on Hollywood tonight. I got to tell myself that feeling up by night. She was in California, into women alligator shoes. She had that kind of something that a poor boy can use. She was incredible, she was a crash course in blues. Hard hit. Now we're screaming down the freeway in this fancy foreign car, headed to another party. Never seen so many stars. Just when I thought that for a country boy like me. She's still a rolling candle burning in my memory. She was incredible, she was a crash course in the blues. She was incredible, she was a crash course in the blues.